I don't know who needs to hear this, but they're upset that you finally put yourself first and you stop being a yes man. You know, you stop just saying yes, 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 yes. You stop just showing up. You stop jumping for people because you've learned what boundaries are, but healthy boundaries. You know, you love being there for everybody. But I guess it got to a point where you were so giving. Like, people saw you the gift that kept on giving, but in a bad way. Like, it was like, oh, like, people will get in groups and talk about how giving you were, like, even when you didn't have it. Like, they'd be like, yeah, you know, I needed this and this, and she only had this and she still gave it to me. She's stupid. And it's like, you can't finesse a good person. One thing about a servant of God, you can't finesse a servant of God. If God, you know, tells us, okay, yeah, help them, we're just moving because, again, God is commanding us to, not because you're getting over on anybody. And I always tell people, it's nothing against being broke, but it's always those broke ass people who think that somebody doing something genuine for them and coming through for them when they have asked is getting over on somebody. So, you know, they're telling people, oh, you know, I played them, I got this, and that. And it's like, Pookie, they were just helping you because they were a good person. Like, they were just being a servant of God, and you felt like you got over on somebody because you're a bum, because you have nothing to offer. So if someone gives you a little $50, a little $100, you feel like you did something. You feel like you did your big one because you finessed them. And it's like, no, that's not that. This individual is just a very caring individual, and they like to be there for people. And they saw you as, like, again, a joke, a laughing stock. And that's when God started to give you that discernment. Like, that discernment started to kick in. You started getting frustrated in certain situations. Like, you started telling people no. You stopped showing up in certain groups that you knew was like this. Like, you just stopped dealing with these people. And they felt disrespected, believe it or not. Like, they felt very disrespected. Because they're like, how dare you put yourself first? How dare you set boundaries with me in the first place? How dare you act like you're too good? And it's like, baby, boundaries will always have somebody who is a user telling people that now you think you're too good, or now you're doing too much, or they start coming up with all these lies about you because, again, you set boundaries with them. So now that you set boundaries and rules and regulations and standards that they have to follow, now here comes all these lies and all the things they're going to make up about you, again, to control the narrative, because they can no longer control you. Because, again, you set those stones. You let them know that this is the line you don't cross, and that's that. Then after that, we're going to have to scrap about it. Like, whatever you want to do is up. It's up. It's up. It's stuck. Because I told you what it was. I told you my boundaries. And they felt disrespected, again, because you finally put yourself first. You finally stopped doing these things. And now they have nothing to tell nobody. And people are like, well, I thought that she was, you know, naive. I thought she was dumb. Why can't you still go to her? And it's like, they don't allow that individual to come to them no more. You're not allowing them to use you anymore. That's just a gift to gab. I always tell people, you want to think that you're getting over on a good person, but the whole time you're putting yourself in a bad position, because you will never have that person to run to again. And they thought that you were just a naive little dummy, and you were just really being a servant of God trying to show up for everybody. And now you set that boundary and a standard. You're not showing up for anybody, and you're not the gift that keeps on giving. And if you do give, it's the people who don't talk to you about like that. Discernment tells you who and when you need to be around. And God said it was time to pack it up and move, and they're angry with you about it because they can no longer use you. This is why I tell people, be very careful with the company that you keep, because sometimes bad company corrupts good character, and these type of individuals never change. Clock it.